and you do a sperm test, there are no sperms. Let's do further test. You do an ultrasound scan. You find there are no testicles in the scrotum. Let's do an MRI, for example, and then you find actually that the testicles are in the abdomen, so undescended testicles. Removal of testicles because of any reason. For example, they can be because of an infection. It can be because of torsion, the twisting of the testicles. And if there is a twisting, there is no blood supply, so the testicles will actually die, or they can get infected and so on. So my colleagues, urologists, will remove them. So if you remove those testicles, then of course there'll be no sperms at all. And then we have other problems as well. For example, what we call hormonal imbalance. Yes. Our bodies are basically governed by hormones. They're the ones which make us wake up. They're the ones which make our bodies grow, and so on and so forth. So if these hormones stop functioning or are not functioning properly, you'll find that there may be no sperm production.
What hormones are we talking about in this case?
Thank you. We are talking here about several hormones. We are talking about a hormone called TSH, that is thyroid stimulating hormone, which is produced by the thyroid gland, which is right in front of a part we call the voice box. A very, very important hormone because it is, I could call it the manager of other hormones in the body. Because if the level is elevated or if it is low, it will affect the way the body behaves generally. We have a hormone called prolactin, PRL. In women, it actually helps in the sense that it helps the woman to produce milk when she's expectant, because the body knows that there is somebody who is growing there, and this person is going to need milk. In men, it is also there, but the levels are very low. But if the levels are elevated, sometimes because of a tumor in a part of the brain called the cella turcica, then it will affect the production of sperm. And then we have a hormone called FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, and another one called luteinizing hormone. Now, these are also hormones which are also found in women, but in men, they help in the production of sperms. And then there is, of course, the ubiquitous testosterone, which is the male hormone, makes us men. The deep voice, the muscles, you know, the aggressiveness, and so on and so forth. So if any of these hormones actually is not where it is supposed to be, it will affect the production of sperm. And that is also a challenge. Then there are other causes whereby you are born like that. For example, you are born without those tubes. Remember the tubes I mentioned? Yes. Where the sperm pass through, what we call congenital absence of the vas deferens. So you are born with that, and there is nothing you can do. Sometimes you are born with what we call insensitivity of hormones as well, whereby everything looks okay, but the hormones are not working the way they are supposed to, and then you find that you lack even the sense of smell, what we call anosmia. You may also have other issues as well. There are gentlemen who, when in the course of having intercourse, they don't have an ejaculation at all. Or they have what we call retrograde ejaculation. Instead of the sperm coming out, it goes back into the bladder. Then we also have other environmental.
Just hold on there a little bit. When that happens, when, say, ejaculation goes back to the bladder,
yes,
do they notice it as a problem, or is it something that is often overlooked?
You actually won't know. They also won't know.
So they won't know it's a problem? They
won't know it's a problem. So the problem will come when we tell them, okay, fine, we have taken your history, we have talked with your wife seems to be okay, why don't you go and do a sperm test for us? So when you do the sperm test, there is nothing there.